What's going on YouTube? It's Infection here, and I actually just filmed this video. However, I jacked up the sound somehow, so I've got to do it again. But it is going to be a controller comparison video between a Scuf, an Xbox Elite, and if I had a third hand, but I don't, and the mod pack. And really talking about which one is best for you. And is best overall, and just in my experience. Now, my experience using these has only been about a week and a half tops long. So these are kind of initial thoughts. However, I can definitely tell you I've been using one primarily because of different things, and those are the things we're going to be talking about. So first thing you do when you pick up a Scuf is it feels nice. It does. The thumbsticks feel nice. It doesn't feel cheap. It does feel like plastic, but it is plastic. The grips are really nice. And then when you get to the triggers, I'm sitting here trying to play, and it's like, dude, you really have to press down on these I said triggers, these paddles. And there's no way I can use my ring finger and actually like have the rest of my hand playable, like on the trigger and buttons and whatnot. It's just, it can't happen because it's so hard to press down, and it's in an awkward location because my ring finger wants to go like here, not up here, which puts my hand at a weird spot. And I honestly, I don't understand. For me, I don't understand why you put two paddles right next to each other at the same length, because my middle finger has to press both of them, or it's like gets my pointer finger. I don't even know. It's really awkward, and I don't understand it. And it's the same for both sides. So that's one thing I really don't get. That's one thing I hate about this controller. And the fact that to put trigger stops on this, you have to change the grips and all that. Which they do have a grip pack for that, but you have to buy the grip pack, and that's extra money on top of it. And this is already $200. All this on here is $200. So it gets kind of pricey. But one good thing about the Scuf is you can change out the thumbsticks. That is good. However, I've heard that these Scuf thumbsticks are kind of cheapish, and they break a lot and pretty often, depending on how often you use it. So that's of course I haven't experienced that, but like I said, I've only been playing with a week and a half. Moving on to the Elite, it feels dense, and it doesn't feel like kind of like cheapish plastic. Plastic already kind of feels cheap, so when you put this in your hands, you're like, wow, this has got a little bit of density to it. It feels nice. All the the bumper clicks are real crisp. The triggers are real crisp. Feels just like the regular controller does. It's real nice. One thing that I immediately love about this controller are the paddles. As you can see, ring finger, middle finger. And I don't have a middle finger paddle for this side, but I don't need one. So, but look at this. I mean, how good is that? How good is that hand placement? I have full use of the controller, and my hands are not moving. Another thing about these triggers that I really like is that they're super easy to press. You can see that, right? I mean, it is literally so simple to press these. I know a lot of people complain about them being too easy to press, but as long as you're not putting your grip too heavily on the paddles, then you're good. And that's why you have your pinkies right around the bottom, and you have this part of your hand to grip the controller, so you don't need to, unless you're like raging or something. I don't know. But there's one thing I love about this controller. I love it about this controller. Another cool feature about it is that you can change the thumbsticks, just popping them off, putting them back on, and that goes with the left thumbstick, that goes with the D-pad, which it actually comes with a disc. So it's it's pretty cool. And Scuf, you can get a disc with, you can get it with it too, but this comes stock. just ready, comes with it, right? You don't have to pay any extra for the Scuf ring or whatever they call it. So that's nice. Another thing that's super cool about this controller is that you can go into the app on the Xbox and change the where the triggers are maxed out at, and on top of that, as you can see in here, little trigger locks, and of course I play with those on, but at the same time, those depress about halfway, but I have my trigger stop so that, or my triggers changed on the app so that all I have to do to fire is press it down about that far, so that I don't have to pull even the half throw. Same with aim down sights, only have it about down that far so that it'll be fully aimed down sights, which is super cool. It's super easy to remap these, and you can remap these just like a Scuf. You just go into, I mean, I did it in game. I even changed the way that the right stick, the path on which it moves. You can do a totally linear path, or you can do like a path that it goes to about half of the distance of the thumbstick, and then it gets way slower on the outer edges of the controller, so that you have more fine control outside of that initial 50% of the movement of the controller or the thumbstick. You can do so many things with this controller, and the best part is that it's $150 and this is $200. And this can come with a warranty. It comes with a receipt from your store, just like any other controller, just like a game, just like a console, just like a freaking camera that I'm recording this on, just like a shirt you buy at Kohl's. Like, you know, this comes with a receipt, and you can get a warranty on it. I can't remember exactly how much a warranty is, but I think you can get like a 2-year warranty for like 20-30 bucks, something like that. And you cannot do that with Scuf. You cannot even hope to do that with Scuf. So those are the two things. Oh, and this has 2 configurations. So if you're switching between like Destiny and Gears, and you have 2 different paddle styles or thumbstick styles, I don't know why you would switch to thumbstick style, but you know, everybody to each their own. You can change that just by this little flick the switch right there, and obviously mine just stays on 1. But everything just feels so nice. It looks nice. Like, this is a crisp ass controller. It feels good. The one thing that Scuf is better than this controller at are the grips. The grips on this are nasty. But if you're just a super sweaty hand player, if that's you, that's not really me, so I don't have to worry about it. You can get some gamer grip or something like that, put it on the palms of your hands, you're good. Does a small price, like I think it's like $7-8 a tube. You don't use very much of it each time, so you don't really have to worry about it, and problem solved. And that's a lot better than spending $200 extra for a Scuf. And if you don't have that kind of money, like I said, this is $150, Scuf is about $200. Then you're looking to buy something like this mod pack. And I keep squinting because I'm trying to see the little screen of this camera so to make sure this is focused, but I'm just gonna have to go with it. I actually did a video on this already, and it's a $35 product. You can get it on Amazon. I got it from Walmart on Black Friday. It was like 25 bucks, 30 bucks. Super cool product. You can just literally just plug it in, program the paddles. Super easy to program. I mean, literally, this is all you do. Hit the paddle, hit the button, same time, release it, boom, it's programmed to that. It's super easy. Super easy. Super easy.
What the fuck?
Super easy to program it. Super easy to use. And let's say you use a Scuf as your main controller, or your Xbox Elite is your main controller, and you just want to have this on your secondary controller for like your friends or your girlfriend or whatever. Easy option. You don't need to buy another Scuf. Just buy this, dude. It's freaking awesome. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much sums it up. If I had to buy the controllers all over again, I would buy an Elite, hands down, every single time. There's, like I said, there's only one thing that I feel like Scuf has a beat on, and that's the grip. And you can just get a gamer grip, and you're good. You're good. $7. So, I mean, I really can't talk about how much better I think the Elite is than the Scuf. And what's absurd to me is that there's packs that Scuf has put out to make the triggers on this just like these, basically. I don't get that. What the hell are you thinking, Scuf? This is usable. This is usable, right? I mean, am I right? Anyways, for me, this is definitely the best pick. It's the most functional for me, which, you know, functionality is a pretty big part of my agenda in everyday life. I like to be functional, I like to be efficient, right? So guys, that's pretty much it. That is the end of this video. Hopefully the sound comes clear, or it comes through clear. I'm going to be pretty upset. Guys, that is it. Don't forget to keep it classy. Peace.